Kia's newest electric sedan is finally here. But let's be real, can the EV4 actually go toe-to-toe with one of the biggest heavyweights in the global EV market? The BYD Seal has rapidly become the absolute benchmark for electric sedans. So today, we're putting these two head-to-head to see which one really deserves a spot in your driveway.
You know, the way we shop for cars has completely flipped on its head. It's no longer just legacy brand versus legacy brand. We're seeing buyers directly cross-shop established Korean stalwarts like Kia against top-tier Chinese EVs like BYD. It's all coming down to real-world merit, specs, and pure value. So which one actually makes more sense for you in 2026?
Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. We're going to break this matchup down into 6 main areas. We'll hit price, range, performance, the interior tech, daily practicality, and wrap up with the long-term ownership experience.
Starting off with Section 1, price and value. Let's look straight at the wallet, because aggressive pricing is totally reshaping this market right now.
Just look at how BYD is disrupting the landscape. In markets like Australia, the Seal undercuts Kia's entry point by over 12 grand. That is a massive gap. But then, if you look at the UAE, it's basically a dead heat. Both cars are hovering right around that 150,000 dirham mark.
And we really need to bust this old myth right now. Chinese EVs do not discompete on price anymore. Even at its lower base price, the BYD Seal comes totally loaded. You get a high-end audio system, massive screens, the whole shebang. The Kia EV4, on the other hand, asks for a higher entry cost in many regions. But what you're really paying for there is established legacy brand refinement.
Moving on to Section 2, because let's face it, a great price means absolutely nothing if the car can't handle your daily commute. Let's talk range and charging reality.
Now, what's really fascinating here is the efficiency. These top-tier models pack almost identical battery sizes. We're talking 82.5 kilowatt-hours for BYD and 81.4 for Kia. But get this, Kia's EV4 is incredibly aerodynamic. It has a drag coefficient of just 0.23. That helps it squeeze out an official WLTP range of up to 630 kilometers compared to BYD's 570.
But we all know official claims aren't the whole story, right? Kia says a 10 to 80% charge takes roughly 30 minutes, but real-world data from the YouTube channel Battery Life showed the EV4 actually took 33 minutes to hit 80% on its 400-volt system. Meanwhile, the BYD Seal claims a 30 to 80% charge in about 26 minutes. So neither is breaking world records, but they're both super practical for everyday use.
And here's where the rubber meets the road. When you're dealing with 45-degree summer heat and blasting the AC, those official range numbers are going to drop. It's just a fact. In those extreme conditions, the BYD Seal typically delivers around 400 to 450 kilometers. The EV4 holds up slightly better, hitting roughly 430 to 500 kilometers on a single charge.
Okay, so they can go the distance, but how do they actually feel behind the wheel? Let's get into Section 3, performance and driving dynamics.
The approaches here are just totally night and day. BYD offers a jaw-dropping performance model for the money. It's a 390 kilowatt all-wheel drive monster that rockets from 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds. Kia, on the flip side, gives the base EV4 a 150 kilowatt front-wheel drive setup. It hits 100 in a very sensible, polite 7.4 seconds. But remember, raw straight-line speed isn't everything. A review from Drive actually pointed out that while the Seal is, quote, seriously fast in a straight line, it's still flawed as a performance car, mostly due to a suspension setup that gives mixed results in the corners. Kia went a completely different route. They engineered the EV4 with new hydraulic motor mounts, prioritizing a smooth, quiet ride that is absolutely perfect for daily highway driving.
Let's move to Section 4 and step inside the cabin. This is where you'll be spending all your time after all.
It's really interesting to see how differently these brands tackle cabin tech. BYD gives you this huge 15.6-inch rotating touchscreen, which, let's be honest, is a pretty fun party trick, paired with a premium Dynedio system. Kia opts for this sweeping 30-inch panoramic digital interface. They also use an ultra-slim climate control system to free up a ton of footwell space, and you can get an optional Harman Kardon sound system.
The whole vibe of these interiors couldn't be more different. Kia basically designed the EV4 as a modern productivity lounge. You get a sliding center console table and a rest mode that auto-reclines your seat and dims the lights while you're parked at a charger. BYD went with a much more traditional luxury feel. Think cozy, diamond-stitched leather and premium soft-touch materials everywhere.
Next up, Section 5,
How do these cars actually hold up when you need to run errands or load up the kids? Let's look at safety and practicality.
If cargo space is your thing, Kia definitely has the edge here. The EV4 gives you a really generous 490-liter boot plus some fantastic rear legroom. The BYD Seal is a bit tighter at 400 liters in the back, though it does try to make up for that with an extra 53-liter frunk up front.
On the safety front, both are loaded with top-tier tech to protect your family. Kia features Highway Driving Assist 2 and a direct grip detection system on the steering wheel. BYD uses a really clever cell-to-body structure, which basically means the battery is literally built into the car's rigid frame for better handling and safety. Plus, they include intelligent torque control to prevent skidding. So, great peace of mind either way.
Finally, Section 6. Let's look past the new car smell and talk about the long-term ownership experience. What's it like to live with these cars years down the road?
Well, when we look at warranty coverage in markets like Australia, the difference is honestly staggering. BYD offers a solid 6 years or 150,000 kilometers, but Kia, they swing for the fences with a massive 7-year, virtually unlimited kilometer warranty on the vehicle. That level of long-term assurance is just a huge selling point for the Korean brand.
So let's break it down. Who are these cars actually built for? If you're a daily commuter or part of a family that needs cargo space, ride comfort, and long-term peace of mind, the Kia EV4 feels custom-built for you. But if you're a tech lover or a performance junkie who wants maximum power and premium features at the lowest possible price point, the BYD Seal is calling your name.
Like anything, it all comes down to trade-offs. Go with the EV4 and you gain refined driving dynamics, a larger boot, and that incredible warranty. But you might compromise on that initial price tag depending on where you live. Go with the Seal and you gain exhilarating power and an aggressive tech package, but you give up a little bit of cargo space and that absolute maximum warranty length. So, there you have it. We've laid out the facts, the data, and the real-world realities of both of these impressive machines. You're no longer just picking between a Korean or Chinese brand. You're choosing between two entirely different engineering philosophies. So, what's it going to be? Refined peace of mind or aggressive value and raw power? Which compromises are you willing to live with? Thanks for tuning into this explainer, and we'll catch you in the next one.